Welcome viewers. Let's talk about why do we need to study electrical or computer engineering. Increasing number of students are studying this subject. Often they are puzzled to figure out what for to study this subject. Is it just to study math, just to study physics, technology, how to program, and many other things? Let's look into it in detail. Basically, we are driven by economic incentives. Human beings are driven by economic incentives. That is measured in terms of dollar. So we need to figure out what is the role of electrical and computer engineering in producing economic incentives. Why people buy products? They would like to get their jobs done, as Professor Clayton articulated. If you just look around, you see we are using numerous products every day to get our jobs done. It starts from very basic hygiene like cleaning teeth to flying from one place to another. So we engage products to get our jobs done. And we are in a relentless journey of getting those jobs done increasingly better at less cost. And that is a very basic human characteristics to look for better option, to look for better life. How? Finding means of getting jobs done better at less cost. Look into consumers in shopping places. What are they looking for? They're always looking for better products at lower price. And they're not going to buy a product until and unless they see the perceived value of the product is far more than the dollar they are going to spend for that. And why should producer produce them and make them available for the consumers or for the buyers to pick them? They would like to make profit. And how are they going to make more profit? By offering higher quality products at lower price. So here is a conflicting relationship. That means you need to produce more value from the cost to meet this conflicting relationship. What consumers are looking, higher quality product at lower price. And producers need to produce them at lower cost. But how are you going to address this apparent difference? In order to address them, we need to look for ideas so that consumers are going to get more value, producers are going to get more value. That means dollar grows for both the consumer and the producer. Electrical and computer engineering produces knowledge. And we use this knowledge to generate ideas, to address this conflicting issue of higher quality at lower cost, to get our jobs done better, so that increasingly our quality of living standard keeps growing. So we need ideas from the knowledge of electrical and computer engineering for making products better as well as cheaper, to generate more value from a dollar for both consumers and producers. And that's the place economist Professor Romer came up with his articulation. That is, economic value is basically created through the combination of ideas and objects. Objects are like your material, like your factories, like your energy, like your labor, and many other things what we need to produce a product. Then they're mixed up with ideas, and the combination produces more value. That is, we produce more value than the cost. And that's the place ideas play a vital role in our economic value creation. By the way, Paul Romer was awarded Nobel Prize for this articulation of the economic value as a combination of objects and ideas. An interesting thing is that electrical and computer engineering is a source of knowledge of producing enormous number of ideas, many, many ideas. And we all see those ideas are in action all around us in making our life better day by day. Now look into this evolution of television. It started long ago, almost 100 years ago. But that television didn't remain same. It kept growing. Successive versions started getting better and less expensive. How did it happen? Successive versions are consuming less objects. They weigh less than before, but they have more ideas. And that is the reason your LED television is far lighter than the previous versions of television. And a 32-inch LED television cost far less than a 32-inch CRT television, what used to cost 20 years ago. How is it happening? How is human civilization realizing this achievement? That is through ideas generated from electrical and computer engineering knowledge base. Let's look into this one, your telephone. A telephone is similarly getting better and lighter. How? Through the ideas of electrical and computer engineering knowledge base. Look into your microwave oven. Over the last 70 years, the weight of the microwave oven has fallen by more than 90%. But this microwave oven is doing the job of heating food far better than it used to do 70 years ago. How has microwave oven reached that situation of getting the job done better by consuming less resources? That means at less cost. That is through ideas of ECE knowledge base. Now, where is the challenge? Well, we need to learn electrical and computer engineering. We need to gather the knowledge. We need to acquire the capacity of advancing the knowledge. That is one challenge. The second challenge is producing ideas. That means we need to be creative. But until and unless we trade those ideas in the market, in a globally competitive market, at profit, we are not going to succeed in producing economic value creation. And that's the place life becomes very interesting. That is, you study electrical and computer engineering to acquire the existing knowledge. Then you advance this knowledge further. Then you produce ideas to make products better and cheaper so that we can get our jobs done better at less cost in a more convenient way. And the next, we need to succeed in trade them in a globally competitive market to produce profitable revenue. And that's the place. There is a blending between the science and engineering, economics of production and consumption, and competitive market economy. That's then the business strategy and practice. And that's the place electrical and computer engineering becomes far more than just knowing science and knowing math. It is the journey of creating economic value in a globally competitive market through ideas